أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما اللهم وانفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear brothers and sisters here, how are you all? Kindly make use of the chat box, inshallah. Let's keep it an interactive session. Alhamdulillah, barakallahu feek. Come on, let's keep this session engaging, inshallah ta'ala. Let it be an interactive session, inshallah ta'ala. So I welcome you all to the day 4th of this Canva Mastery course. How are you all finding this so far? Alhamdulillah, I'm good, dear sister Bashira. Alhamdulillah. So how are you all finding this Canva Mastery course so far? Alhamdulillah, great, right? Barakallah. So you are just increasing your level of creativity as well as you are getting into the pro level of designing. Barakallah feeki, dear sisters and brothers. Alhamdulillah. You must put all of your creativity inside your designs. Remember that, okay? You need to put all your creativity in your designs. Put out the best and the best of the designs, inshallah. Put out the beautiful designs for the world to watch, inshallah. So come on, before we begin with, let's all rectify our intentions before we begin, so that Allah puts barakah in the time, in our skill that we are learning, so that Allah makes this and chooses this as a ilm nafiya for us. I mean, Allah make this skill that we are learning now as ilm nafiya for us, so that through this we can gain lots in this world and lots in the hereafter, inshallah ta'ala. Please make sure you're rectifying your intentions, because every deed to be accepted, Allah needs right intentions for that, right? Because innamal a'malu binniyah, what does this say? It says that your deeds are judged based on your intentions. What intention you're making when you're going to start, it is for that you're getting rewarded, right? So alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, rectify your intentions that you're going to learn this, educate yourself through this, educate yourself this skill, and you're going to just educate it and use it as a career also, as also the means to gain ajr through creating the content that is Islamic, inshallah, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So come on, rectify your intentions and start off with the name of Allah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, so that Allah puts barakah in your time, the efforts, the skills, inshallah ta'ala. Come on, let's start our journey. Let's continue our journey to be more productive Muslim or Muslim, inshallah ta'ala. Till now we were actually using our smartphones or the devices for watching the movies, for watching the reels, the Insta feed or something like that. Now this is the journey of creativity. This is the journey of creating stuff by yourself, creating the flyers by yourself, creating the videos by yourself. So dear sisters and brothers, switch on the productivity in you. Come on, just leave this thing of wasting times. Be very, very busy with your time. Make wise use of your time. Make use of your time very wisely, dear sisters and brothers, because every passing time is actually taking us one step towards our death, right? So we do not know when are we going to die or something like that. So come on, dear sisters and brothers, make best use of your time, inshallah ta'ala. We are going to just head on to the 4th day of the session, inshallah ta'ala. 4 days have passed by so fast, really, right? So the days are passing by, it's really frightening, right, dear sisters and brothers? They just pass, the hours pass by within the seconds, and the days are passing within the minutes, what we say. So come on, let's make use of the time very wisely, and inshallah, let's quickly start off with the day 4 of the session. And inshallah, let me just give you a quick recap on whatever we did in last 3 sessions. It was nothing but we were overviewing the Canva homepage. We just signed up inside this, and then we learned something about the editor page. Then we learned how to make the logos, and alhamdulillah, you all did it excellently. You all were making the excellent logos, barakallahu fiki. And then we learned how to design your own logos with the typecraft also. This was learned in yesterday's class, right? Okay, what did we all learn in yesterday's class? Can you all type? How to typecraft the logo and how to shape up the logos, right, dear sisters and brothers? Yes, and also we learned how to put our logos in the round pattern, right? And also we learned something called as social media graphics, how to prepare your own flyers, how to prepare your own quotes related flyers, or health related quotes, or education related quotes, or something like that, right, dear sisters and brothers? Come on, type in the chat box. Let us keep it interactive. What did we all learn at start? We learned Afzalul Kalam, how to put it out into the flyer format, right? Subhanallah, the flyer should be eye-catching, right? The content that you're creating should be very eye-catching. So, alhamdulillah, we created the beautiful designs for the Quranic reminders like this. We started off with a template. This was just a template. Then what did we do? We actually took over. What did we take here? What did we make use of here, dear sisters and brothers? Come on, type in the chat box. We just made use of a design from somewhere. We removed its text and put our own text there, right? So this is a very excellent feature that is on the KineMaster, that is on the Canva, right? So it is called as Magic Grab. Excellent. We also did it by removing the background. Yes, right? This was done by removing the background. We removed the background of a text. We grabbed the text and we just took the text over it and we inserted our own background. So this was the next design that we did. It was excellent, right? So alhamdulillah, you all can create the designs very beautifully. Then we started to do it on the reminder, the Islamic reminders. We did this one, right? I think it was overlapped here. Yes, we did this one. Then we did some quotes like health quotes, right? This was the quote that we created in yesterday's class, alhamdulillah. And then we created this education related quotes, right? So you can create any of the quotes or something like quotations and anything, whatever you want in this flyer format, inshallah ta'ala. Right, dear sisters and brothers? Have you all learned this technique? Are you all confident that you all can do best in this? Have you all understood how to do this? Alhamdulillah. If it's overlapping is happening, you just have to rearrange it in such a way that you have to move it over the places. For example, if you're inserting 3 to 4 texts together, you just have to move it a bit farther away from each other and then download it up. Fine. And make sure when you are going to download it, do not download it like full high sizes or something like that. Make it a bit in a proper size format and something like that. Inshallah, you will get it done perfectly. Fine. So alhamdulillah. After this, today we are going to start up, and yesterday, alhamdulillah, I gave you up all of the homeworks that you are going to send the flyers, and you are going to send the self-designed flyers of the details that I had provided in yesterday's homework, and alhamdulillah, you all did it excellently. And one more important point I want to share with you all, dear sisters and brothers. Please do not share the flyers to the teacher that is on your, the slides, the Canva slides. Please download it and share it with me on the WhatsApp, okay? Do not share it to the teacher there, fine? Probably few of the students were sharing it to the teacher on the platform there. For example, if you did a design, there is something called a 3-dot button and you're pressing there and sharing it with the teacher. Please do not share it there, fine? Share it with me, copy download the flyer and then share it with me, fine? Because the flyers are very important, because for the assessment as well as for homeworks, the homeworks are very important for the next 9 days. You have to submit me all of the homeworks, right? For all of the 9 classes, I need 9 homeworks. I mean, at least 8 homeworks we are giving, and inshallah, we need to get at least 8 homeworks for the certification, fine? Inshallah ta'ala. So heading on to the 4th day of the Canva Mastery course, we are into the thing called as making the course flyers. Today we are going to design, inshallah ta'ala, the course flyers, okay? So probably you all are in different fields. For example, we have some teachers here. We have some tutors here. We have some tajweed experts here. We have some Quranic teachers here. We have some students as well. We have some doctors here. We have someone in the service field here, so giving service for various purposes and more. Today we are going to design some flyers for the course. Can you all give me some course examples for the course flyers? Some of the examples like grammar courses, if you're going to launch the Tajweed course, if you're going to launch the Quranic classes, spoken English classes, the video editing course, this flying photo editing courses, yes, the digital marketing courses, the Tajweed courses, yes, dear sisters and brothers. Some of the courses, inshallah, we're going to design the flyers, one or two topics, or one or two topics, you can just change it accordingly. Then we will see some of the tutoring flyers, because some of the tutors are here. So you just can take your own tutoring, like English, mathematics, medical students, if they are with you, you can just start with this. Yes, the Canva course also. The tutoring flyers, we are going to make that as well in today's session. And then inshallah, if you have something called as you're taking the live webinars or something like that, even those flyers we are going to discuss in today's session, fine. For example, Dore Quran, if for example the webinar for the Dore Quran, if you want to give an invitation link for that, even that we are going to share with that. For example, social marketing, digital marketing webinars, if you are taking business conference webinars, or the medical and healthcare related webinars, if you want to take, we will be discussing that as well in today's session. And then the surveys flyer, what kind of surveys, dear sisters and brothers, this would be, I think this would be best for you all, inshallah ta'ala, because in this you can just make a video editing service flyer or photo editing surface flyer. You can just make for yourself and share it with wherever you want, and inshallah you will get the clients and you can start earning through that. Inshallah, we are going to learn how to make the service flyer. For example, if you're a medical doctor by profession or something like that, the online health consultations. If you are something like the psychiatrist or something like that, mental health consultation you can take. Or if you in the service of the healthcare or healthcare services, medical services, and the cleaning services, if something like carpet cleaning or something like that. And then video editing services you can give, online what we say, the photo editing services, the online doctor consultation or something like that. Inshallah, we're going to discuss it all in today's session. Okay, so come on, dear sisters and brothers, without wasting more time, let me just head on to today's session. I hope you all are ready with the two devices. I want you all to be very attentive in the class. I want you all to concentrate, and whatever you are creating, you will create it for once and for all, right? So create by putting all your creativity inside the designs, dear sisters and brothers, inshallah. Time being in the classes, I won't get that much time to prepare it so well, so I'm not showing you all with a perfect designs. Okay, so I'm just showing you, sharing you how you can prepare it and how well you can make it more creative. It is up to you, dear sisters and brothers, because it varies, the creativity varies from person to person, right? So I want you all to be more creative with your content, inshallah. Design it like a pro from now on, because you have got in hand a software that is very excellent. You have it all here, fine. You do not have to go and search everywhere for each and every template. For example, if you want a template for a doctor, you just can write it into the elements, and you can just get beautiful graphics, you can get beautiful images, you can get beautiful photos, you can get beautiful videos from there, right? So alhamdulillah, now and for now, let's begin and begin. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I want you all to practice along with me. Live practice is must for today's session, inshallah ta'ala. Come on, without wasting our much time, let's just start off. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim with Bismillah. Bismillah. So come on, dear sisters and brothers, start off. You are going to take, okay, one important thing about the aspect ratio for the for what we say, for the flyers, like like the course flyers or something like that. It can be anything. Okay, it can be anything according to your own needs. Okay, according to your own needs, because it does not have a specific thing to look at. For example, if you want to design for a course, you can design. If you want to add so many topics, you can have a bigger flyer. If you want to just some topics to add up on the course flyer, you can just add a small number of topics. That's all. So for example, I'll just write the course flyers here. I'll just take from the templates itself. See here, I just wanted to show you how what aspect ratio you can select. Aspect ratio is nothing but the size what you can select. So you can select these small sizes as well. Okay, and also you can select something like the large sizes. See here, you will be having the large sizes as well. See here, this one. Like this one, you can even select the large sizes in this way. Even you can select the small short sizes, the square kind of the flyers as well. Whichever you want, whichever suits best for your need, please select that. Okay, whichever suits best for your need. If you are into any of the what we say course flyers, if you want the grammar course, the Tajweed course, the Quran classes, you select based on that. Fine. So for example, for now, what I'll select is I'll select this one. Okay. Let it be a bit bigger. Fine. So I'll select this one. So One important thing, dear sisters and brothers, whenever you're going to prepare the course flyers, okay, whenever you're going to prepare the course flyers, you need to get in hand all of the content that you're going to put up, right? You have to have the content what you're going to put up. For example, today I'll just start off with a Tajweed course flyer, okay? For the Tajweed course flyer, you need some Quranic content here, right? So let me just delete this image that is here. This is deleted, fine. I do not want this image. What do I want? I want the image of the Quran. So where I go, I'll go to the elements. I'll just type for Quran. Okay. I'll just take the element Quranic text. Okay. Now what do you want, dear sisters and brothers? What was the custom size? Do not worry. There are various sizes. If you want to assign the size, probably this size is 36 inches and 48 inches. Okay. This is 36/48 inches. Okay. So it shows up here. Okay. In the files, it shows up here. It shows up here 36/48 size. Whichever you want, you can select. Okay. So I told you already, dear sisters and brothers, it does not have a custom size. The flyers that you are going to prepare for the course that do not have a size, for example, only this much you have to select. No, it is not like that. It is not restricted to one or two. You can design your course flyer in any way that you want. It is totally your wish to design. Fine. Your wish to design in whichever way you want. Wherever you're going to publish. For example, you're going to publish onto the Instagram stories or reels. You want a bigger flyer. So I just took a bigger one, okay, with bigger aspect ratio. 36/26 is also best, which I just selected now. Fine. I'll now just take a beautiful Quran picture, the photo I need. So I'll insert this here. Okay. Probably this was inserted at the back here. Fine. So what I'll do, I'll just keep it here. Okay. And I'll send to back. Send to back. Done. So what did they actually do here, dear sisters and brothers, is I'll show you how we can create this. We can create it by ourselves, okay? I just took a template so that we can just measure a good aspect ratio, have a good aspect ratio, okay? We can just do it by ourselves instead of making use of the templates, fine? So come on, what I'll do is I'll take a bigger one, bigger Quranic pic. So let it be kind of this one, fine? Okay. Let it be this one, fine. Then what they took is, then they actually made something whitish, okay? They actually took something like a rectangle. Let me go to the rectangle. Let me just take a rectangle shape. Okay, let me put it all throughout the screen. Okay, they put it all throughout the screen in the last template. So I'm just preparing the template that was already there, okay? I'm just telling you how you can prepare it by yourself, dear sisters and brothers. Then what they did is they just moved to the transparency of this and decrease the transparency. Okay, done. So this way, this was designed. Okay, then we can just add up the oval shape. These were just the oval shapes that was added up. Okay, wherever we want, we can add up the oval shapes. Now, for this flyer, let me just add the shapes. Now, which shape? Rectangle shape is not required. We want the oval shape. Oval, let me just write the oval shapes. Okay, this way you're going to prepare the flyers for whichever way you want. Okay, whichever the oval shape you want, just extract it up. If you want it in this way, okay, the Tajweed course, you can just launch it in this way. Or somewhere if you want to show the image again, you can just take another frame. Okay, this is all your creativity that comes into account here, dear sisters and brothers. You're going to put all your creativity inside your pictures, right? So be very careful when you're using the things. Okay, it should look great with your content. Okay, it should look great with your content. You're providing the online classes, so put it up as online Quran. Let me see how it appears here. Online Quran class. Okay, something like any elements you can use, anything like this you can use. Just check whichever you want. You can just put it out there. Fine. I think this would not hold good. Pictures, if you want to add more pictures, you can add it up, the pictures, and it is all your wish, dear sisters and brothers. Fine. Put on, select. You can just take the images again if you want. Okay. If there is someone who is teaching the Quran, that is well and good. Teacher with the Quran teacher. Let me see if there is any. This one with the Quran teacher. Okay, let me put this up here. Okay. If you want to show up this image this side, just double click on it and crop it up properly. Fine. So let me put it here. Okay. If you want to decrease its this one, you can send it to the back. Okay. If you want to decrease the transparency, let me send it a bit backwards and backward. Okay, the transparency would be decreased. Okay, you can just give your class name, anything. Let me just give any name. What you're going to copy, you can copy it from here itself, or you can just put your own this one. Fine. And whichever titles you want to give, dear sisters and brothers, that is totally up to you. Fine. Best online course, it is mentioned here. I'll just write Ikhra Quran classes. I can just write it in this way. Or dear sisters and brothers, you will have multiple, what we say, multiple templates on Quran classes itself. We can get ideas from there. Fine. We can get beautiful ideas from there and just carry it on. That's all. This font doesn't look good. So what I'll do, I'll just put some different font. Okay, Quran classes. Do it in best way, because it is just, I already told you, it is just for the sake of teaching. We can just create more better. Fine. We can create the excellent content. I already told you, just have to put in all your creativity inside your designs, inshallah. So Quran classes. So you have, see here, you have so many various things. How to add the oval? Go to the elements, dear sisters and brothers, type oval and you will find oval there. Okay. If you want Tajweed classes, go and type on the template that Tajweed class. And you will probably get 1 or 2 classes, or you can just copy it, whatever you want from there. Okay. So for now, I did not find any such Quran classes kind of related this one. So we'll just move to our own way of doing things, inshallah. Put some elements if you want. Iqra Quran classes. Okay, this actually doesn't match the content, the font color. Make sure you're having the beautiful font color as well. See here, this would actually match the content. This is not that appropriate. Okay. Then you can just give some ovals, dear sisters and brothers. Move to the ovals. Again, the ovals you can add the pictures, whatever you want. You can add some circles like that, which were added in the previous ones. Beautiful logos, beautiful circles, whichever you want. You should be in the graphics. Okay. You should be in the graphics to get beautiful circles and logos. For example, for this pic, it was not looking that great. So I'll add a boundary to it. What I'll do, I'll just send it back. Send backwards. Okay. So I will just change the color. If I want, I'll change it to white or something like off-white. Okay, I did not send it back correctly. So let me see how I can send it backwards again. Click on this 3-dot option and send it a bit backward. Okay, this would be fine to go with. If you want, change its color to anything that looks beautiful for you. Okay. So if I want to give it, highlight it further, I can give it a bit darker color or something like that. It's totally up to you how you're going to create things. Okay. So alhamdulillah. So in this way. And next, if you want to add something more beautiful to this, add it up in your own ways. Fine. Add it up in your own ways. Let me see what's wrong here. Add it up in your own ways. If you want to mention the logo also here along with this. I'll just write a beautiful single name here. Okay. If you want, you can just give it till here, or you want, if you can keep it like whatever you want. Then what you'll do, you can just add up now what is the content that you want to add, dear sisters and brothers? That is very important when you're going to select for the content. Select a beautiful content. For example, for this one, it was the online course related content, so you have to select a beautiful content for that. For example, for this one, what you will select for the Tajweed course, you need to have a proper timing. You need to have what will you learn, something like that. And also you need to have on which platform these classes are held, whether it is online based or offline based or something like that. Okay, take some ovals. I just copied it up. Please take it from the elements. If you want, you can just flip it up. See here, there's an option known as flip up, flip horizontal, flip vertical, flip horizontal. I want to keep it here. Okay, I can give it as I will give the color. I'll change the color up. So whichever color you want, you can just give to this. Okay, just a moment. The color is here. Brown color if you want, or lightish brown, whichever you want. Fine. Give that color to the same thing, and if you want it in this way, add it on anywhere and give the colors, or you can just directly write it. Okay, directly write it somewhere. as per your needs. Fine, as per your needs, please write it. Inshallah ta'ala, that would suffice your requirements. Fine. What do you need more here is, so these things: contact, where to contact, register now, or something like that. Fine. So how to copy this? Select the multiple things. Increase your background. There are beautiful options that you can go with. Select multiple, and then I can select this as well if I want. Okay. So let me just copy tab. Okay, and I'll just keep it here. This is a basic flyer. It does not have anything inappropriate. Okay, fine. Come on, we can just change it. Whatever you are going to learn. I'll just type few of the words like basic to advanced. You're going to learn. You're going to learn from Makharij, starting from Makharij. You should be very appropriate with the content. Starting from Makharij, because it's your own teaching platform. For example, if you're well versed in this, then you will be able to know what you need to add up there. Starting from Makharij. Okay, then learn every rules or something like that. Okay, just for the what we say, just for the mock-up we are creating this. Get started, or you can just write it as register now. You can give your own this name, website name, or you can just give your own YouTube site name or something like registration link or something like that. www.youtube.com/ whatever you want. You can just put up youtube.com/ Al-Quran Hayati. Okay. Be very careful while you're putting up the website names. Okay. It should be in proper format. You can even give something like, okay, register now. This is just the mock-up we are creating. We are not creating the actual designs, right? You have to be more creative when you're creating it for yourself. Okay. Now you need to add for this one. It's done. You need to add more to this. Okay. Learn from an excellent teacher, or what we say, learn from the teacher who is well versed in this one. You need to add the contact details. You need to add the Zoom in which platform it is being taught, or something like that. So if you want, you can just add up some things like this one and make use of the text or something like that. It's totally up to you where you're going to use things. Fine. If you want, I can just delete this up. I think this looks better with this one itself. Okay, we do not need extra things here. You just have to add the more to it. That's all. I add more to it. You can add it in color white, and you can just make it so beautiful. Now add more to it. For example, okay. Okay, let me just see what I can add. This one. This is done. Okay, this one. Learn from an Ijaza certified teacher. And then you can just give it like whatever you want. Okay. I did not mention, this is just the Al-Quran Hayati that is mentioned. You can mention what course you're going to offer and more. Okay. So this is all you can mention, and this is beautiful. You can create it beautifully, right? You can add any number of pics there. You can add any number of things there. Fine. So this is just a mock-up. You just can create it beautifully. Now this is showing me each time. It's showing me this one each time. So what I can do is I can just put this in the back. Okay. Because when I'm clicking onto the screen, what is happening is it's showing me this background very often. So just to remove that, you can just make it send it to the back, or you can make it assign it as a background pic. Okay. So okay, and then if you want, you can just change up the text options or something like that. Okay. So this is all you can do. Probably we do not have much text. I'll just copy some text and put it there so that you can just create it by yourself. Okay. paste. Three dot option is very important, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, the three dot options that you get, that will be helpful for you all, inshallah. On your mouse, it is nothing but right click. Okay, this is just a small thing that I just created. You can add some course details, what course you're offering. I just mention it in this way. You can do it in your own ways. Okay, this was for the course flyer. Fine. If you want to have a spoken English course or something like video editing course itself, okay, if you want to take some flyer use of the flyers or the templates, you can take it. If you do not want, you can do it by yourself. You should start off with the elements only, any elements for the course, or what we say, technology elements. Okay, very important, technology elements, technology, or the technology graphics. Okay, just put the technology there, and you can just get beautiful elements in the form of the graphics or in the form of any format. Okay, so you just can start off with that. For example, I want to create it in this way. I'll put it somewhere here. Okay, this is not required. This won't look that great. So what I'll do first, I need something in the background. Select a beautiful photos, move to the photos, any technology background I'll put. If I want, I can put this up. What you want, if you want to put this as a background only, dear sisters and brothers, move to the more, or you can just click on the three dot button that is there, and there is something called as set image as background. Set it as a background. This is the way you can do it. You can just put it up to the background, right? And then, for example, if that was not looking good, actually it will recommend you more better things. Okay, more better things. If you want, you can just make use of those things. For example, if I'm going to make use of the digital marketing, I want to put this picture here. What I'll do, I'll go to the elements. Okay, I'll take a beautiful element, let it be a round frame. So I'll put this up, and what I'll do is, where is the frame? Okay, it's here. I'll put this inside here, and then I'll put it in the center. So you will be having the digital marketing course. Now this background is not looking good for me. Let me just delete it up. Okay, it's totally your creativity that is put into your flyers, dear sisters and brothers. Fine. So remember to put out beautiful designs. Okay, technology backgrounds I wanted. So let me see if I have beautiful background. Something like this also would also suffice a need, but this would not be a good to go with. Let me see if it is possible. Set image as a background, and if I want to put this up, dear sisters and brothers, this doesn't look like the great like this. So what I'll do, I'll put it inside the frame. Okay, put it inside the frame, and that looks good with the frames. Come on, move to the frames. You will have beautiful frames all along. You'll have beautiful frames. Move to the frames. Have frames with with something like the background to it. And even if you want to devise mockups, you will have it all here. Okay, I'll show you how to put inside the device mockups in a while, inshallah. So just a moment. You have so many frames here. For example, if you want it in the oval pattern, you will have it in the oval. If you want to select more often with this one itself, you can do it. Or if you want to add it, the background to it, you can just add it up. I mean the border to it, you can just add the border also. I wanted a frame with a border in it. Okay, with a border in it. So we can select whichever you want. This is the way to show you how to select it. See, I have inserted it. Now I want to put this up inside this frame with a particular border. What I'll do, I'll just make it move. So let me bring it to the forward first. Okay, detach image. Okay, it was already put inside a border, inside frame. So let me just put this photo inside this. Okay, and let me keep it in the center. Okay, so this is a digital marketing course that I wanted to show you about. So you can just show it in this way. If you want to move this pic somewhere in this way pattern, or if you want to increase its in size, that's totally up to you. Okay, now if you want to decrease its transparency, decrease it. It's totally up to you, dear sisters and brothers. Fine. Okay, you want to change the this one, change it all along. It's all your way of doing things. Fine. Digital marketing, let me keep it here. The course flyers. Now you just can refer the templates whichever you want from the previous ones, or you can just borrow the new ones, new templates. Take the new templates for each. For example, you want to put up a oval shape in the center, put an oval shape. If you want something like just the shapes that should appear here and there, you can just put some shapes here and there. Shapes here and there like this, if you want something like this, and decrease its transparency. Okay, if you want to put another shape, duplicate it up, and let me put it in this way. You want to flip it up like this and put it around, put it in this way. And if you do not want this shape, move to the elements, take some good shapes. For example, like let me show you some of the shapes that are excellent to go with. Okay, you'll be having so many shapes here, dear sisters and brothers. Come on, make use of each of it and create a beautiful flyers that you all can create with. Just in the oval you are finding all of this, fine. If you just click on some other like border shapes, you will get more borders to it. See here in the borders you will have such a shapes like this here. You can just insert it in your own pixel like this, kind of this one. If you want, you can just add it up. For this, it does not matches it well. Okay, do it all along, inshallah. Okay, if you want something darker in the border, see here, dear sisters and brothers, this will hold very good. Fine, this one. If you want something darker in the back border, let me put it a bit backward, center back. Okay, let me delete this up, or whatever, in whichever way you want, you can do the things. Fine, this is totally up to you, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, this is not looking that great with this color. Let me see if I can change the color. You can change with the background colors, border colors. This one itself, no. Okay, so you can add the titles, any titles, anything with the white color. Fine. The color combinations is very important. Fine. So even if I can select this one, select multiple, select this one, copy it up, and paste it all around. Okay. Paste it up, flip it up. How to flip this up? Each one you have to select. You just have to move there and flip it up, whichever way you want. Flip vertical, put it here if you want. If you want, just add this icon here. Okay. Okay, if you want to make it something like this, you can make it. If you want to make it something like this, make it. Okay, it's totally up to you. Okay, come on, let me just add something like design like a pro. Rectangular borders are required. So let me see if I can find something like that. Rectangular borders. Make use of whatever stuffs you like here, and it should be beautiful. It should look beautiful. That is the important criteria, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, do it all along. Come on, are you all doing it? Do it in a way that seems best for you. That is the thing that you should take care of. That's all. How to add pick inside the oval? I already told you. You have to take the frames, dear sisters. Okay, move to the frames. Just type frames in the elements. Okay, type frames in the elements. In the frames you will get, in the frames itself you will get. Okay, so you will be having frames, the round frames you have to put, and you have to put any of the photos inside it. So move to the photos and take whichever photos you want. For example, the computer related photo. Put the computer photo there if you want in this way. This is how you made the photo into the oval shape. Understood? So this is it. If you want to delete image, delete frame, whichever way you want, you can do things. Okay, inshallah. So I'll just put up something like design like a pro. Text here, add a heading, design like a pro. Okay, so for this, what we can do, we can change the colors. We can add different text, we can add different fonts. The content that you're writing should be very excellent, dear sisters and brothers. Design like a pro. Okay, if I want, I can just mention EDU-SITE presence. So for that, we need, what do we need? We need elements. We need something like just a moment. We need something like what we say, the logos for it, right? Let me see whether it is the logo, perfect logo. No, for this, if it is this one, if this is your logo and you want to remove the background out of it. Okay, how to remove the background? You just need to click on the effects and remove the backgrounds. That's all. And if you want to convert that into the white, there are several options to convert this into the white. For now, let me place that here. Okay, one important thing, dear sisters and brothers, please listen carefully. If you want to convert a text that is already in the, what we say, that is already black colored, fine. So what you all have to do that text is, you have to make the color of the text to something else. For example, if this is a black text, let me change it to a blue text. Okay, so it has been changed to blue text, fine. First you have to change the color, then you need to move to the adjustments. Okay, this is a trick that I'm teaching you, please listen carefully. Increase its brightness and move to the white, increase its whitening. Okay, move to the blacks, decrease its blackening. Done. Now what you all have to do is increase the vibrance, increase the sharpness, increase the clarity, vignette option, make it 0. So it is actually white now, correct? I just converted a black thing into white by making use of just 3 options. One option is I converted this using the filters. Okay, again, you want me to do it again? Okay, this was frequently asked question, how to convert a colorful thing. For example, this is the eye of the Quran that I took. Okay, I want to convert this black ayah into white ayah. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just move to the effects. Done. I'll move to the effects and I'll move to the filters. Okay, just a moment. I'll move to the filters. I need to convert this to some other color. Okay, I need to convert this at first to some other color. So what I'll do is, I'll see an option in which the color is changing. See here, in the color pop, the color of this has changed. Okay, it has changed to blue. Now what I'll do is, I'll make it in such a way that it should have the whiteness. So what I'll do, I'll move to the temperature and decrease it up. Okay, decrease it up. Move to the brightness and increase the brightness. Done. I'll move to the contrast. Let me see if contrast works. Okay, contrast you have to decrease. You have to move to the whites. Okay, you have to increase the whites of this. Okay, and move to the blacks and decrease the blacks of this. Okay, this is very important thing. And then if make some changes so that it will actually appear fully whitish. Okay, clarity, some clarity, give it some clarity in which it is actually becoming white. Vignette, no more vignette is required, so make it white. So now just make some adjustment by yourself so that you will make it proper white. So tints, see here, when you just reduce it up, it will actually give you a proper white colored thing. Contrast has been reduced. Highlight, let me see if we change. Yes, when you put a highlight to 100%, this has completely changed to white. Done. Understood how to change the black to white? This is a bigger procedure, but you do not have any other procedure other than converting it in this way, doing it in this way. Done? Okay, this is the way you can do it for. Fine, design like a pro. EDU-SITE presence, you can just put thing called as EDU-SITE presence. Someone asked me to repeat again. I have repeated twice. Dear sisters and brothers, I want you all to just look into the recordings if you cannot understand this. Okay, you need to must have this one. EDU-SITE, any logo you need to write. Okay, you need to have a logo. EDU-SITE, let me add just a small text box, or you can duplicate it up. Presence. Okay, you need to have a proper text. Okay, please remember, you need to have a proper text. Here you need to place a logo, you need to here you need to have a course name, and then I'll just provide some few details here. Let me see if I can provide some details, add some subheadings to that. And one important thing, dear sisters and brothers, you need to have it in the bulletins, right? So how to get the bulletins here? Go to the option known as B here. Fine. In the B, there is 2 bulletins. Okay, one you can have the numbering, or you can have the bullets here. Fine. In the bullet format, you can have. So what will you learn? You need to add a heading like that. You will learn to design each and everything, course flyers, logo making, enter logo making, and something like 2 to 3 things you will just mention, etc. Okay, full stop. Okay, this way you can just keep the things, the what will you learn in one hand, and if you want to put something like what will you learn inside an element, inside a border, or something like the shapes, what you can do is you can put in some beautiful shapes, rectangle shapes you want. Rectangle shapes, take some rectangle frames for your thing. Okay, move to the graphics. Okay, the spelling should be very appropriate here because it does not take the spelling wrong. Okay, for example, if I take this shape, dear sisters and brothers, okay, if I will put it here. Now I can change this into beautiful gradients. I'm showing you how to change the shape colors. For example, I want it in the dark blue. Or if I want, I can move it, make it in different ways. Colorful gradient on this way, in this pattern. If this is fine for you, then what you want to add is you just have to add some border weights to it. Okay, border weights to it. Okay, this won't look appropriate. So what we'll do is we'll remove the border to 0. No need of borders. Okay, corner rounding is fine. Probably does not have any this one. So we can do one important thing here. We can just add some effects, and we can probably increase its screen size. No, we do not have any options for that for this one. Okay, for this one specifically we do not have more options, so we'll just reduce its transparency. Okay, we'll reduce its transparency using the colors in this way. Okay, so we just need to add the something like this one, and write what will you learn. Anywhere, place it anywhere, it's totally up to you. Fine, at least 1 or 2 flyers you need to be done by now. Okay, for this, for everything that you're doing, dear sisters and brothers, you need to have a source, or you need to have some content written, right? You need to have a content for what will you write for this course. You need to know it beforehand, correct? What will you learn, and you have to add up the cell phone details, how to add this one, the contact. You just have to mention contact in the elements. Everything in the contacts, everything in the elements is very, very, very essential, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, so come on, write the contact details, and if you want to click on the register now, if you want to have something called as register now, even that is available here. Fine, even if you do not want it in that way, just can mention this one, contact us. I can mention the phone number and write contact us. This is it. Okay, let me just move it here. Instead of this, let me delete it. Or you can just write a phone. If you want, you can just put this one, okay, phone, and change its color to whichever you want. The white color, let me put, and contact details you can provide somewhere near to it. Okay, let me just duplicate this up and write the contact here. Okay, and then register now. You will also have the register now element. Register now. Even if you will also have the hurry up templates in this one. Okay, register now, you can just mention whatever you like to mention it in your flyers. That's all. Okay, so register now, if you want, you can mention instead of contact now, or whatever seems best for you, dear sisters and brothers, go for it. Okay, register now, if you want to mention it. And this pic is not looking that great, or change the elements, change the frames, change the pick according to your need. If you want to delete this image and put a beautiful image that you like based on the technology. Okay, this were the 3 flyers that we just created in the class. Now I'm going to create another flyer for the webinar. Okay, in the webinar, what do you need? It is nothing but you need to just have the options like the Zoom class. It will be launched on so and so date, so and so time, or something like that. And then you have to have the strong subject name. What are you going to launch about? For example, if you're going to launch the course on based on the launch the webinar based on the social marketing, you need to have it in that way. If you want to have a webinar on the business conference, then that's well and good. The medical healthcare, you will have it all you will have all of the ideas in the templates. Okay, so the use of the template is that you will be having the ideas, you will be getting the ideas, and also the information that you all need to write in various things. Okay, for example, you just type webinar. Okay, webinar poster. So this way you have so many webinar posters. Take 1 or 2. Okay, what you do is, if you do not know to design by yourself, dear sisters and brothers, take 2 of it. For example, this one, and I'll take another something like this, and I'll take another something like this. Okay, I've taken 3 out of it. Now what I'll do, I'll club it all. Okay, I'll club it all. Let me just write it as design like a pro. You need to select a beautiful base. For example, for me this base, okay, this base suits for me. So what I'll do, I'll take this one as a base. Design like a pro. Okay, I'll take this one as a base. Now I do not want something that is written here. I want something from different one. So I'll say delete this image. Okay, I want the image from this. So what I'll do, I'll detach this image. You can just detach this image, and I want it in the next flyer. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this image. Okay, so this is the way you can club up 2 or 3 templates. Okay, that's what I'm teaching you. You can club 2 to 3 templates and crop it up and make it in such a way. Okay, So design like a pro. Then you want something from here. You do not want it. So register now. You do not like this, register now. If you do not like something, some information that are here, delete it up and bring it from there. So you do not want this information, bring it from this one. So this way you can club 2 or 3 templates, okay? Club 2 or 3 templates and create your own beautiful template, fine? So this way you can actually be free from like you might not think that this was all totally designed from the template. So to change it, you just can borrow 2 to 3 flyers and create your own way. Create it in your own way, fine? This is just this one example how you can create from the templates. If you want, you can just take it from another one and add it. For example, if you're liking this one up, if you want to add this up, copy this up. Okay, if you like this, copy it and just put it here. Instead of this, if you want, you just delete it up, paste it here. Okay, now this one you need to change the colors. Now it will give you the colors that are here. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just have it as a mock-up. The colors that are here, already here. Okay, so what I'll do, we'll just take those colors. Take those colors and add it onto our own designs. That's all. That's all that you have to do here, fine? Okay, then another color that was given. Okay, whichever way you want, you can create things, fine? So here it doesn't suits well because for this one, that was actually suiting the need. Fine, all of it are actually in the elements, dear sisters and brothers. This is also in the elements. Go and check in the elements, you will find it. It is in the borders, okay? In the borders, page borders, you can write. Go and find the page borders, you will find it all. Page borders. This one, the templates are designed by someone like us, okay? It was already designed by someone like us. In the elements, type page borders. Even you can share your what we say your templates that you have created and put it on the KineMaster, put it in the Canva so that others can use it. Okay, so that's beautiful. See here, now if you want, you can design an entire this one on based on this. See, I'll show you. You can just design. You have taken one outfit, right? One of it you have taken. You can just put it here. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to search something like this and then you have to put it like, for example, in the magic recommendation, it will give you several of it. Okay, if you want, you can just borrow some of it from them and then you can just change the colors according to your needs. You can put this up in the upper part, like flipping it up and put it up. So where will you get all of these borders? In the page borders. Okay, go to the page borders and get all of this up and put all your creativity inside this. Now put and in this way, it's totally up to you how you're going to do things. Okay, now change the colors according to your needs. For example, the below one, what is the colors to the below one? You have to match it up with that, right? So match it up with that, something that is below you, in the below right corner, right? So it is here. So what is in here is this one. Then something darker was there. Let me just put some beautiful things instead of bring it out. I'm just going to match it up with this colors. So I have taken this frame, fine. I'm just showing you how you can match it up with this colors. Okay, something like this. If you want something blackish, not required. Okay, this way you can match it up. Okay, let me change the color of the background. Let it be white. So if you want, you can just do it in this way. Now it's totally up to you. If you want it perfectly like this, you can do it. If you want more of the back borders, okay, more of the borders, like to write something, to write, go and search for it, okay, because you will find it all inside the page borders, fine. You will find it all in the page borders. Come on, go for it. See here, you can find something like this. You just have to do is you have to change the colors. That's all. Change the colors. Make a proper page, dear sisters and brothers. Then make your own course flyers, your own webinar flyers or something like that. Fine, you just have to change the colors now. One color, keep it as a base, whichever the color you want. You know, and there is something called as color theory. Okay, even that you have to take care of. It is nothing but it is actually the Canva itself shows you which colors you can take, which colors you can go for. So this is actually not looking that great because I have taken the color that I do not like. So this colors, green color was put up here. You can just take whichever color you want and create a beautiful copy of it. Fine. So this is it. So this is just a mock-up that we have created based on whichever colors we want. If you want, you can just add some frames with the photos and then add some text for it. Okay. Now adding the text is actual thing, right? So if you want, you can also AI generate the text also, but probably that won't suit your requirements. So we are not going to touch that topic. In the apps, you actually have the generate text. Okay, we'll see it in next class, inshallah, because that requires an separate lines. Okay, so now we will see, course flyers is done, and then we have seen some of the tutoring flyers. If you want, you can just change this up. Even for the other flyers, dear sisters and brothers, change it up. For example, if you want something like maths tutoring, put maths tutoring classes. You can just have to mention the name of the tutor, and you just have to mention how well will you teach or something like that. You should mention the details of the teacher, experienced in teaching what and what. You can just mention, and then join now or something like that. Okay, it's all the same for each and every flyers that you're going to create. Fine. For the online webinars or something like that, dear sisters and brothers, you need to have a proper timing there, right? Remember, when you're going to for a webinar, you have to have a proper timing there. You have to mention the timings. You have to remember what is important there. One is the date and timing slot. Okay, these are already available on Canva elements. Okay, these things, these elements, what is this called? This is just type timings. Okay, that will show you some calendars based on the timings. Fine. So that is it for the webinars flyers as well as the tutoring flyers. Then we'll see some of the service flyers. Okay, because for today's class, that is actually important topic that I wanted to cover. So see here, what you need to go do is you just need to move to the elements. If you want, just do it with from the scratch itself, or if you want, you can do it from the borders itself. Start with the borders. If you want, start with something like, if you just have the bordered content, border, only with the border templates you can start. If you are finding it difficult to get the borders, what you do is you just type the borders on the templates and find it with just the borders. For example, this looks good for you, move with this. Okay, whichever looks great for you, move with that. Fine. Go with that. Now if you want, we are going to create a service flyers. Fine. You just have to type service. Okay, this is purely to get inspiration or get the knowledge from what you want to do. For example, there's something called as home renovation service, or we do not want this in that way, so we'll just put it up in our own project. Now I want to make changes. For example, I'm going to make this one for medical service. Okay, health consultation or mental health. So what I'll write is, I'll just write mental health, type it here. So what you can do is, in the elements you can find, or in the photos you can find. Fine. You can in the photos you can find something. Okay, now we can put it here instead of that is gone. Now what you do, what you need to do, another photo you need to have regarding the mental health. So what I'll do is, I'll just take some beautiful, okay, this one, I'll put it here. This is done. Two things are done. Then what you can do is, you can just change the text. Mental, you are going to change it all. Okay, mental health service. Okay, mental service won't look good for this, right? It should be like consultation, increase this one. And now you need to write the name of the doctor, whoever is doing this, who is going to give the consultation. So you're going to write the service and contact me now for the online consultation. That's all. And then what else can you do, dear sisters and brothers? One was about the mental health. Then what we can do, you can also offer the online doctor consultations also. And then what you can offer, okay, and also I just forgot to tell you, you can just start with the photo editing services also, right? Come on, let me start off. Okay, we probably created 5 to 6 designs in just one frame. Now we will see if we can just have some flyers that would match our needs. We'll see something like this. Okay, I'm going to give you okay, you all are the professional photo editors, inshallah. You will all be one day. But I want you all to create a flyer of your own way. Okay, in your own way, that you are going to consult, that you're going to give us photo editing service. Fine, with the Canva. Select a flyer. Come on, this is a task, and this is a homework for today's session. Fine. So you all have to develop a flyer. You have to create a flyer in which you are going to tell that you are going to give photo editing service. I'll just type photo editing in the elements. Okay, type in the elements. So here you have so many different things. Professional video editing service. You can just take it out. If you want to give professional photo editing service, take it out and just change it and just put it up. Photo editing, if it is here, let me see just with the editing, okay, not the photo editing. Let me see if we have some beautiful flyers to go with. Editing service, or we'll just start with service, okay? Service. Okay. Cleaning service. We have so many flyers, sisters and brothers. Healthcare services, you can go for it. Medical service, whichever your field you're in, go with that, fine. So can we just go with this one? Photo editing service. We can just go with this one. So I need you all to type your own logos here. Put your own logos here. Okay, if you want, change the colors of these elements that are here, and you can just write photo editing service. Photo editing service. Okay, this is the flyer, first flyer you're creating for yourself, dear sisters and brothers. This is a homework for you all. So you can just write, get your photos or the flyers designed with us like a pro. Designed from a professional designer, you can mention, because you know what, the one that is coming to you as a client, their sisters and brothers, they do not know even the A of this, okay? They do not know how to make this up, okay? So you are going to offer a beautiful service, okay? You are going to offer a great service if you're going to just do it with this Canva application, because you have it all in the form of the templates. You just have to change the content, change the colors of the things, add some more to it, add some more effects to it, add some more content to it, and make a beautiful flyers and just start on it, inshallah. I told you already, you can just start now. You can just start getting the clients now. You just go and refer the Fever application. Go and just search the Fever website, and see how many Canva designers are there over there. Fine. The content you want, I'll share you the content also. If you want what content I need to write, you can just write. Get your designs done within an hour, okay? Within an hour, and share it there. You develop a strong portfolio on the websites that you're going to launch your freelancing there, okay? Whoever you want to offer your services with, you just have to launch it up, right? So come on, dear sisters and brothers, do it all, inshallah. Let me see how you all are going to create this flyer, inshallah ta'ala. If you want, we will create one of the mock-up now, inshallah. I'll just show you what you can do here. Get your flyers edited beautifully, or you can just get your flyers designed with us. Okay, the content should be very important, fine? So be wary of the content that you're selecting to develop your service, fine? Come on. For every flyer, you should have a great content, right? And even the clients that you'll get, dear sisters and brothers, you have to be very careful what content you are putting up. Okay, so you need to refer Chat GPT for that, inshallah, because you will have a beautiful content designed. Get your flyers designed with us. You can just put it here, and then you need to add some more to it. Okay, so you can just add what will you provide. Then the course flyers. Okay, course flyers, we can provide them, and then you can provide them with the logos designed, right? So make sure you're doing it all together. You're going to do it, and then okay, I want you all to do one thing, dear sisters and brothers. This is a task for you today, fine? I want you all to do this, create this photo editing service wala flyer, and I want you all to post this on your WhatsApp stories and see how many clients you will get, inshallah ta'ala. Let's see. Let's start this journey of what we say, of freelancing together, inshallah. Business flyers, you can put whatever you want here. And now you need to change the photos here. Come on, change the photos here. Go to the elements. You know, you will get into the pro with the practice only. So come on, start practicing one after another and create the beautiful stuff. Take the works from the client. When you take the works from the client, at that time you will develop a sense of creating the things like a pro, creating the designs like a pro. So come on, start the stars, dear sisters and brothers. Fine. What we can write, photo editing service. You can just write service. Let me see if it is service would hold good for the photos. Okay, if you want, you can just take this and put it here, services. Then if you want, we will see what we can put. If you want, you can just put this in this one. Okay, Then we will see something like customer friendly support, innovative, communicative, and something like that. Put it here. Okay, whatever you want, put it all in the flyers, in the form of the flyers, and you can just put as I'm well versed in creating the all of the flyers, all type of flyers for your brands or social media or businesses, something like that. Please type it all, because I'm not getting that. Did not type it. Please type it all, and I want this as a homework for today's session, inshallah. So you can just mention who are you going to do with. You're going to edit it with editing done with the professional video editor or the photo editor, whoever you are. You can just mention your name. You can just mention the tagline. You can just mention whatever you want there, and write the phone number there. Fine, the phone number instead of the this one. Write it all. So this way you can just create a beautiful photo editing service flyer, inshallah. So this would be a homework for you all, inshallah. Will you all create it? Can you all please type yes? I want to see a beautiful photo editing service flyer done, inshallah ta'ala. Come on. Ji, inshallah. How to zoom it? Just click with your 2 fingers and zoom it up. That's all. 2 fingers, zoom it up, zoom your screen. That's all. Any more questions? Okay, alhamdulillah. So this was the session for today, dear sisters and brothers. We learned how to create the flyers. You need to at least have the ideas with which you are creating, with which content you are creating. Fine. To create a content, you need to have an idea. You need to have a source. Okay, you need to have the resources. You need to have a mind map what you are going to put inside that. So for today's class, we had so many things to put in together. So for the course flyer, we designed 2 to 3 flyers. For the tutoring flyers, we designed 1 flyer. For the webinars, we designed 1 flyer. You just have to have a proper topic for which you are going to work on. So these are the ways in which you can develop different kinds and different things of different things. Okay, different flyers, inshallah ta'ala. So today's class was basically regarding the course flyers and the services, dear sisters and brothers. Inshallah, in tomorrow's class, if you are the teachers here, if you are the students here, if you are anyone here giving the consultations, giving anything, you all need to be ready with the presentations, right? So inshallah, in today's class, you all will be, in tomorrow's class, you all will be able to edit the PPTs, the presentations, the PDFs, and inshallah, we are going to learn something great in tomorrow's session, inshallah. So I want you all to be present in tomorrow's class so that we are going to learn it all together, because tomorrow's session is very important for the students, even for the teachers, inshallah ta'ala. Tomorrow's session will be very beneficial, and it will be about how to create the documents, how to create the PDFs within with your smartphones itself, without moving on to the computers and sitting back and doing things and thinking like it is a waste of time. Inshallah ta'ala, you will be able to do it all with your own hands, inshallah, with your smartphones, inshallah ta'ala. So tomorrow's topic is very important, dear sisters and brothers. Tomorrow we will be learning how to make the presentation slides for the teachers, for the students, and for the students we are also going to learn something important, how you're going to create your own resumes or the CVs, curriculum video, what we say. And inshallah, for the teachers, I'm gonna explain to you how you're going to create the certificates as well, inshallah. So stay tuned, inshallah. Tomorrow you are going to get it all done in tomorrow's session. The presentations like this one that is on the screen, dear sisters and brothers, if you're thinking of taking the Zoom classes or something like that, we are going to teach it all, inshallah. We are going to teach you how you're going to make this beautiful presentations for tomorrow's session, inshallah ta'ala. So be ready to learn more, be ready to create more, and be ready to design like a pro in tomorrow's session, inshallah ta'ala. So a quick lesson recap: we learned how to make course flyer, webinar flyers. We learned how well and how we can make some service flyers as well, right? So, alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, this was a class for today. If you have any doubts, kindly text me personally. Inshallah, I'll help you out with each and every aspects of the Canva. Okay, jazakumullahu khairan kaseera. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.